ain't good.
Little brake boost.
So what's up, everybody? Boosted Speed Demon, obviously, coming at you. I know we haven't really done any videos since I got the probe dialed in on 19.5 pounds on the HX35. So I decided to bump the fuel pressure up, and I'm going to turn the boost up to 20, maybe 21 pounds and see what the AFRs look like. If they're good, I'll be stretching these 550s to like almost 600 cc, 610 cc with the 55 psi base fuel pressure. So I got a race with a very built Hyundai Genesis turbo 2-liter. It's on, I think, a 58 and 25 pounds of boost on pump gas. And it is a very cool car. I'll insert a picture right about here if I remember to actually edit the video right. So I'm going to try and just turn it up maybe a couple more pounds and see if it likes it, because it's fast right now, but I want to be able to put up a good fight. I'm on race gas, so I've got more timing than he does, but I'm lower compression with a way less efficient engine, but I weigh less, which brings me to the next part of this video here in a second, which is where I reveal how I'm trying to give myself a little bit of an advantage, other than turning the boost up a little bit. So here we have the probe. It's all back together, obviously, sitting at about 19.5 pounds. I'm going to bump the fuel pressure up to 55 psi base fuel pressure from 48, I believe it's at right now. And then going to give the boost controller a couple turns and let this thing eat when I go race tonight. But in the meantime, I figured some stuff was in order. One, I've got to wash this car because good Lord. Damn. And secondly, sometimes you just got to remove some weight. So she's back to being gutted. I'm going to pull those side panels off. I'm going to pull the passenger seat out. I don't need no passengers. And we're going to let this thing frickin' eat, baby. It's going to be as good of a race as it can get. And we might also have a 2019 Civic Type R racing as well. I think it's got an intake and a tune or something on it. But that'd be my buddy Alex Knight and my buddy Jordan Cotter. So we will see if that comes to fruition or not. Got the 626 all cleaned up for the first time this year, since we should be done with the snow and stuff. I didn't do like a hard wash or anything, just power washed it off, gave it some soap, scrubbed a little bit with the stupid brush because I don't care about the paint on this car. Threw my summer tires back on, got rid of my studs. But these are just temporary, good tread tires on the wheels. I've been running on this for a while because I got a little surprise for you. Let me introduce you to my 16 by 7 plus 40 mil offset Katana Ronin KR34 wheels. These babies are going to be going on the 626. I'm just waiting for the decals. There's going to be one on each spoke, and it's going to be either a katana or a picture of a Ronin holding a katana. I'm not sure yet. I'm just customizing these to my liking, because they had been sanded down to be refinished before, so I figured I would just paint them. And I did 6 coats of ceramic primer, 6 coats of winter white main coat or base coat, and then I'm going to be doing 11 total coats of clear. I've done 6 already. Then I'm going to apply the decal to the spoke and do another 6 over the top. I just do multiple layers. I find it to be much stronger. It's not as strong as powder coat, but it's perfectly strong enough to prevent rock chipping and that kind of stuff for a very long time. So, I mean, once they're out in the sun for years and whatnot, the paint will get brittle and yeah, they'll chip. But by then I've gotten my use out of the work I put into refinishing these. Look at that shine. I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. It's got a nice gloss to it. There's orange peel. I'm not going to sand them and make them perfect. They're going on a 355,000 mile piece of shit Mazda. So I'm just getting them to my liking. I've got 2 new tires in the back of my car for them, and I need to find 2 more tires for it. And then these will be going on the 626 in place of those Eagle alloys that are on there right now. So stay tuned for that. And I'll come back to you after I get the fuel pressure and boost turned up in the probe. All right, here we go. She's warming up. Raise the boost and fuel pressure, and gonna data log it, and we're gonna go wash this thing off. Well, first bath of the year is done, letting it warm up, and we're gonna go make a hit and see what she does for boost and AFRs. So stay tuned, it's gonna be pretty dope. I'm excited. All right, so boost is up, fuel pressure's up. Warming it up right now. All right, so I've lost all my gauges. Hold on a sec. All my dash gauges, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But I've got boost and AFR, so that's all I care about. Probably just a fuse. But I can still see what the boost and AFR is at, which all that really matters to me. Because the timing should be fine for this boost level and octane, so I'm just trying to make sure the AFRs are going to be good, because I'm out of injector and then some probably. That was right at 21 pounds of boost, which is right where I want it. And AFRs look beautiful, so that'll be where she sits for right now. So she's ready to race. All right, so figured out the gauge problem, and that was simply a blown fuse, which is kind of disconcerting because that's a 10 amp circuit and I had a 15 amp fuse in it and it still popped the fuse. But as you can see, now gauges work again. So that solves that problem. This car is ready to race, baby.